I don't. San Francisco is a very interesting team. I don't know what they have going on really. I guess they're trying to make room for Brock Purdy, the
Oh, for
contract,
sure.
but that's the only thing I can explain because otherwise they're dumping guys left and right. I was really surprised at some of the moves the 49ers did. That they just did. They're getting rid of some foundational pieces, and I don't think they're necessarily done. I think Brandon Ayuk might be next. I think they have buyer's remorse for signing that huge contract, and I think they're just going to maybe rebuild.
Yeah, you kind of have to at this point, which sucks for Brock Purdy. You know, he's supposed to be like the Mr. Irrelevant, the darling of the league, like coming in out of obscurity, and supposed to be the next great 49ers quarterback. And within like 2 seasons of that, it just seems like it's all going up in smoke now.
Yeah, they had to get younger. But
Yeah.
all right, well, we picked winners, so of course you always have to have a loser, and I'll let you go ahead and start with who do you think did not do so well in free agency, if you will.
I mean, you could say the 49ers honestly for a team, but then also I'm very tempted to include the Cleveland Browns in that one. And Miles, you know what? It's a package deal. Cleveland Browns and Myles Garrett. For all the talk about, I didn't come into this league to just play for one city. I want to win.
Yeah.
And all this talk about going elsewhere, granting a trade clause, and you literally just took more money to go back to your team. And then you're the Browns, you're literally paying Deshaun Watson so much money. That's all guaranteed. And then you pair that with all this money in Myles Garrett, who we already know doesn't really want to be there. It's like, congratulations, you played yourself on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so if I had to pick a loser in free agency, it'd be the Jacksonville Jaguars. They made some really questionable decisions. I don't really understand releasing Evan Ingram. Why they did that one? They traded Christian Kirk, and they ended up replacing him with De'Ami Brown, I believe, from the Commanders, who is a 3 at best. And they gave him a large contract. That one made no sense to me at all. Maybe that 25-year-old kid that only watched football since the iPhone has been made doesn't necessarily know what he's got going on there in Jacksonville, man.
Ball.
You're already off the fans can't be excited about what you have going on there. That whole press conference was a mess. You signed this super young kid to be your GM, and then you're releasing players, trading away players. Don't pretty much sign anybody significant. I don't know. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars, their offseason was kind of a mess.
But I did, but I made this deal in Madden, and it all made sense there. The star ratings and the overalls and the AI.
Yeah. It's weird, man. I don't understand what the hell they were doing, and but kind of funny you did bring up Debo. Speaking of Madden, I did try that trade and in Madden, and they denied it.
Well, yeah, that's
the funny for Debo, and they said no.
Yeah, ratings adjusters, if you're listening to this on Madden, y'all need to tweak franchise mode a little bit. I don't think that some of these all-star or all these Pro Bowl players are fetching quite the haul you're expecting now, unless you're a quarterback. If you're any other position, you're lucky to get a third rounder at this point. Maybe second if it's a pass rusher.
Yeah.
But, so Duval and the Factory of Sadness are our biggest L's.
Yeah, I agree. I